Hi, this is Simon Phillips. This is I Love Networking. What would be your funniest networking experience?
Oh gosh, that's impossible. There are many, many funny networking experiences. Again, actually, I would say it usually starts off at a business networking event, but then when you go on to the social networking afterward, you really get to know the people.
Most of them I can't remember, the funny ones. They tend to happen during the what's politely called bar-based networking.
Bar-based, oh, that's a new one. Excellent. I'll make a note of that one, Simon. Bar-based networking.
Like, for instance, getting someone to sing karaoke after a couple of hours of gentle persuasion when they swore they had no intention of and hadn't sung for 20 years.
Yeah. Okay.
And catching it on video too.
I'm getting a sense of how your networking events run. Okay.
My funniest experience was, and I have already shared this, so it's okay, was the very first networking event I went to. So I was from corporate and I'd never done a networking event before. And I went to a Chamber of Commerce event, which people may or may not know. The one I went to was relatively formal.
Okay.
Everybody kind of knew each other, but we then went down the pub afterwards. And there was a nice chap, I thought he was quite nice, and he was in a white suit, and I had red wine. I then told a joke, somebody slapped me on the shoulder, and my red wine went all down his white suit. It was just, it was just awful. And then he was going, oh, don't worry about it. And I was like, this is my first event. And then later on I saw him at the bar with some salt, trying to get it off. So that has to be, from there on, it went better. So that's good. It's a positive outlook.
My favourite was when a group of us, including I know someone else you've interviewed for this book, were at an event. There were about 500 people there. And we're chatting away, there's about 4 or 5 of us, and as we're chatting, someone came over to join us. And being experienced networkers, we opened the group up so that they could join in and join our conversation. But what they did is they walked over and we all smiled at them, and they gave each of us their business card, and then walked away. And we were in hysterics, and we watched this person work the room in this sense.
Yeah.
And they were going up to a couple of people over here, 2 cards, a couple of people there, 2 cards. And then at some point they realised that there's 500 people here, that's not how you do
Not going to work.
I'm really giving them credit, they worked it out.
Yeah.
Instead they went to the door where people were still coming in, and as they came in...
I literally stood at the entrance and everyone that walked past, he just handed a business card. Didn't say anything, just handed them business cards. Brilliant. Didn't engage at all.
Really? What did you do with that business card? You framed it. This is how not to network.
I don't think it made it home with me.
I was a member of a network where the leader of the network, and you probably know who I'm talking about, always wore pink shirts. There was a dinner, and there were a load of us in town for the dinner, and in the afternoon we all decided to go and buy pink shirts. So we all turned up at the do in pink shirts.
It was where somebody was talking about somebody that they really, really, really wanted me to meet, and they absolutely thought it was the perfect person, and it was me. And we discovered that after we had had quite a bit of chit-chat. And I'm going, yes, she does this and she does that. So do I. This is amazing, blah, 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 blah. And then somebody came up and he knew, and he said, you're talking to her. So it was that.
Excellent. That's a good one.